What is going on? What is going on? Back at you with another video, and this time we're gonna break down the 2015 AFC Championship between the Patriots and the Broncos. And right out of the gate, you can see that our man Tom Brady does not look too thrilled to be in this game. And let's roll the tape. Look at him. He looks just annoyed, as if he knows his fate. And then why is Mr. Manning talking to the owner of the Patriots before the game? Wouldn't you do this after the game? What do you think this guy is telling Manning? Hey, man, I know you're going to win this. Just go easy on us. What do you think's going on here? Huh. Like, why would he be talking to him now? Wouldn't you wait till after the game? It doesn't make any sense. First play out of the gate. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we have a delay rush, so that's never a great thing. And let's see what happens. He steps up and throws it. Let's see. Why did that guy push him in the back? Can anyone explain that? Why he was pushed in the back? Does that make any sense to anyone? Why would you push him in the back? Let's see this. Like, that's not even really that bad. Like, if anything, the receiver initiated that. Like, if anything, they called that on Logan Ryan. So that should show you right there that the Patriots are going to lose this game. If I saw that call back then and I really paid attention, I would have really seen that, wow, this is rigged. Because that was not a pass interference at all. The receiver initiated everything there. The defensive back literally was trying to get the receiver off of him. All right, let's look at the D-line, guys. Let's watch the D-line. Look at how bunched in they are. Like, you would never have your DN all the way on the inside, and then you have look at how your outside rusher is outside the tackle, but this outside defensive end is on the inside. So that tells me they're not really trying to get pressure, or immense pressure anyway. So let's see what happens. Oh, so they rush 3 and they drop the outside guy back to give Peyton all this time that he needs to complete this pass in between the zone. And does that look like great defense, or does that look like a base cover 3 press? Because to me it looks like a base. Well, you know what? It looks like they're playing man and they're playing zone. It looks like 2 different defenses almost. But they're in a press cover 3. They're making it look like it's man coverage. See, right now it looks like it's man, but they're really in a cover 3. So that means this guy has a deep zone, this guy has his deep third, and then this safety has the deep middle. Hook to curl, or curl the flat, middle, and then curl the flat over here. So what happens is the receiver goes right between, in the seam, right behind the linebacker, between the safety and the corner, and catches it. And you'll notice that the corner and the safety do not react at all. So let's watch this. He's going to run this little stick nod. So what he does is bob his head. It's called a stick nod. You bob your head to the left and run up to the right. And that's what they did, a stick nod. Let's watch him run this. Stick nod, yep. Right up the field. I mean, that's not his play to bite on anyway. But he exaggerated the bite, this guy. Like, that's not even your play to bite on. Like, I don't know why he did that. You're in a zone. He made it seem like they're playing man. Now the ball's already thrown, as you can see. And look at this corner jogging. Where's my safety? Safety is back here, and I couldn't tell you why he's so deep. He's literally like 30 to 35 yards deep right now. I couldn't tell you why. There's no one in his zone threatening it at all. He has deep middle, so he should be literally sitting like right here. He should be in the picture right now. Like, you should see a safety flying in right now, hitting this guy or making a play. So that tells me they're not really trying to stop this. So now let's see the safety. Look at the safety. Come on now. He's not even in position at all, jogging. Come on now. But the NFL is real, right? Guys can't even line up correctly. All right, next play. Look at how they rush correctly on the outside. Look at how the rush lanes are all defined. And then look at this freaking guy pushing Gronk, and they don't call it. Look, he pushes him, blatantly pushes him, and let's see if they call it. Probably not, because the Patriots are destined to lose. Look at that, pass interference. Let's look at this. Just look at this. Pass interference right there. Pass interference again. Defensive holding. Call whichever one you want. You got to call it. But they're not going to call it because the Patriots are going to lose. And even right there, Brady's getting mad because he knows that was a call. But he knows he ain't going to get it. This is all for show. He knows they're going to lose. But he's so used to getting these calls. You see how he stopped complaining? He realizes, oh, I'm against the rig. But he knew. But this is all for show. Like, dude. And then the defender waves his arms like he did anything. Like, come on, bro. You held him. Look at this. Brady, you know what's up. All right, next play. We got a drop back. Slant. Nothing there. And that looks like a backwards pass, but I think the Broncos got away with it. I think it's backwards, honestly, because the point of the ball was right here. So how could that not be a backwards pass? Look where he catches it. He literally catches it behind. And then the ball hits the ground. So that's another blown call right there. This should be a fumble. New England's football. See, even Bill tries to challenge it. But we're not going to be able to tell from this angle. The first angle we had is the best angle. See, he sees it right there. It's a backwards pass. But they're not going to call it, guys. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, wait. They did call it. Oh, guys, they did call it. See, it was a backwards pass. That's my mistake. So they called it. Because it looked backwards. I looked at the ball, and I was looking at it. It looked back. It just has to be a little bit. And that's all it took. So it was a backwards pass. Now New England gets the ball. There was a clear recovery. The dude actually walked in, but they're not going to let him run it in, I guess. They give it to him at the 1. And yeah, the Broncos just let them run this in. How I know this is this guy never comes up. Watch this guy. He never comes up. Like, come up. He still hasn't come up. He comes up now. He comes up as the guy is crossing the goal line. So he wasn't trying to stop that. Make it 7-7. Make it interesting. We know. Oh, and the missed extra point. How about that one? Yeah, the NFL pulled this one, guys. This kick was in. I'm going to slow this one down so we can see it. But just look, this kick was in. Look at how he strikes it. Strikes it perfectly. Yep. The NFL took that ball away, bro. He struck that perfectly. Like, you couldn't ask for him to kick this any nicer. They sailed it on him. Completely and utterly sailed it. You want to know how I know? The wind is going this way. Literally, the wind is going left. And it was a very windy day. Look at that. It's literally lifted up on a 45-degree angle, both sides. But it gets carried to the right. That doesn't make any type of sense. Like, I'm trying to make sense of it. He's literally trying to go with the wind to the right. You can see the ball going right, and then it gets pulled away. Like, come on now. Come on now. I'm not beat for that. I'm not beat for that, man. They just wanted New England to lose so bad. It's so clear. We don't care about pass protection. Let's get to the next play. They're just showing replays right now. All right, let's see this. They're showing Von Miller for a reason. Is Von Miller going to make a play? Most likely. Let's speed this up a little. So let's watch our DNs. Look at that perfect outside rush right there. They dropped Von Miller back. He's standing next to somebody. And look at how he throws it right to him, guys. And notice this, guys. Before the play, they highlight Von Miller. Look at this. How obvious can you be, NFL? How obvious can you be? Oh, Von Miller. This is Von Miller. This is where he is. Let's point him out so everyone can see him, right? Yeah. So, yeah, let's show everybody that he's going to make a play on this play. So, we see Von Miller. Oh, fakes it, pushes him, backs out, next to a guy, not even in coverage, and then Brady throws it right to him to make him the star of the show, guys. And who was the star of the Super Bowl? Oh, yeah, Von Miller. Who caused the havoc this game and in the Super Bowl and last game. Oh yeah, Von Miller. So they have to let Von Miller pick off the great Tom Brady, who throws it directly at him. Even though there's a guy right here, but he decides to throw a bullet pass to Von Miller, even though the guy behind him just so happens to be 6'7", almost 6'8". Literally, he could have just lofted it over his head, and it would have been better than that. But he throws a bullet pass right to the face and helmet of Von Miller, who was highlighted prior to the play. Look at this. Not even trying to throw it over him. That was directly to him, like just a catchable ball that he can down with and be grateful for. If he throws it high, guess what? Gronk is running down the field because there's no one there. Look at Brady's face. Look at Brady. Does he look really that mad, or does he look like, man, I was supposed to do this. They paid me to do this. They made me look like a fool. All right, let's look at this. Crashes inside. Like, why would you spin inside like that? And then wide open. Look at, why is a linebacker on the outside? Bro, they have a linebacker. Yeah, this is a touchdown. Because look at down here. You have Jamie Collins. Like, he's an athlete, but you don't really want him on the outside covering anybody. Like, come on, guys. This is bad. You have, I know that's a running back, but why would you have Jamie Collins out there? You have to call timeout, make a substitution, because this guy is not supposed to be out there covering anybody. That's a tight end, actually. I lied, guys. So that is completely New England just not trying to match up correctly. Like, I know he's a linebacker, but you don't want a linebacker lined up as a corner trying to cover a tight end. I don't care. Like, you need to put a freaking safety or a corner on him. You can't just have a freaking defensive lineman practically running after him. That's just not going to work out for you. But you're telling me that Bill Belichick didn't know that. You're telling me the greatest defensive mind to ever play the game or ever coach the game didn't know that you can't put a defensive lineman on the outside. Huh, okay. But I know that. He didn't know that, though. But the NFL is real somehow. Look at Peyton Manning. He doesn't even look that happy or thrilled. That's all forced and acted on. Because, like, bro, you have a D lineman on him. Obviously, you're going to score a touchdown. Look at Brady. They're probably saying, man, you know this game's rigged, man. Yeah, I know. There's nothing we can do. We got to put on a show and act like we suck. Yeah. All praise to Von Miller. Getting balls thrown right at him. They all crash inside. And when you crash inside, Tom Brady runs it on you. Look at it. Who is that? Number 21. Is that Aqib Talib? I forget. Yeah, I think it was. Alright, next play. Crashes inside. So they're probably going to give up a play here. But he got hit as he threw it. And throws another pick. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's watch this. That's Malik Jackson. That's a terrible block right there. Watch the guard. Watch the guard. Doesn't get back. He just pushes him into Brady. Doesn't get his shuffle steps. Doesn't do anything. He just keeps his feet in cement. And that's what happens when your feet are in cement. You get your quarterback killed and he gives up an interception. That's all that is. And we're going to watch terrible blocking, non-blocking this whole game, guys. It's going to be all game, guys. Just not blocking. Letting Brady get killed back there. Like, that's all we're going to see. And, alright, let me see what these D linemen are doing real quick. Let's see what they're doing. So, right next to each other. Oh, okay, he's in coverage. Outside rush. Way too far outside. Let's see what Manning does. Oh, now Manning's going to run. Okay. You better slide, boy. He goes head first. I thought Manning knew how to slide. Alright, next play. Look at this outside rush. Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know how he's getting. Let's watch this. Look at the right tackle. He didn't even react, guys. The ball was hiked. Watch. The ball is snapped. Ball is snapped, guys. Look at that. The ball is snapped and it's gone. almost in the hands of Brady. Look at this. He's got a step. This guy hasn't even moved yet. He hasn't even moved. And the ball is snapped. So how are you going to make this block if he haven't moved yet? Now he moves. So now he's moved. But this guy's already full speed. He's going to get right by him. And then he tries to run after him instead of staying in his technique. If he stayed in his technique and just kept kicking back and shuffling, he would have gotten back there instead of turning his whole big body to run and try to push him. It doesn't help you. It makes it worse. And now your quarterback gets killed. Like, that's how you get your quarterback killed. Oh, man, I feel bad for Brady, man. That's all pass protection, or lack thereof, actually. Guy's just not doing the right thing. Next play. Inside handoff. What is New England doing? So look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at how they, like, first of all, they're veered off. They're not, like I always say, you need to be lined up down the line. They're not doing that. They're all off the ball. So that tells me they're trying to get blocked up. There's only one guy that's head up on the ball, and he's probably the only one that's going to get upfield, really. Like I said, he's the only one that really gets upfield. Now look at all these guys running into blocks, not staying in lane responsibilities. Right now, it just looks like a cloud of dust cluster. It's not. This isn't how you would cover gaps at all. Like, it just looks like everybody just came in like missiles. Didn't follow any football rules. Didn't follow any gap responsibilities. And you know how I know that's because there's all this outside open, the middle's wide open, the outside's open. So that tells me they're doing whatever they want. This isn't how you play defense, guys. I'm sorry. So now he's going to run right up in the middle. And what does this guy do? Nothing. What was that? What is this guy do? Like, he runs up and does what? Like, I don't even know what that is, guys. And then he gets pinballed finally. He's like, huh? Oh, I'm supposed to make the tackle? Wait, am I supposed to come up and make the tackle? Oh, let's do the worm. Oh, no. What? Oh, pinball. Like, yeah, this is football. I don't know what sport you're playing, but you didn't even attempt a tackle there. All right, next play. Look at how New England rushes. Not really. They're not even really rushing. Manning just throws this out of touch. Just misses him. It wasn't the worst throw. Could have been a little better. But like I said, not the worst. Decent. Trendon Holiday is like 5'6". Like, this guy, he was a really small guy. Vaughn spins inside. Ooh, nice little hit there, huh? Let's see that hit again. Comes up and lays him out. He's feeling that today. Yeah, that's a personal foul. He led with his helmet. I would like to see a replay of that. All right, let's see this again. Did he hit him in his head? Yeah, right in his head. But you know what? That's worth it, yo. Just to hit him, let him know you're there. That is worth every minute of that. As a defensive coach, I wouldn't be mad at him one bit. This guy's lined up off sides. And let's see if he makes the play. Look at it. Oh, he almost made the sack and he's lined up off sides. All right, next play. Crash inside. Oh, it's a twist, though. They did a twist. Doesn't get there in time. Yeah, okay. So why can't he make the tackle? Okay, he can't. That's Brian Dawkins, guys. That is Brian Dawkins. Right there, Brian Dawkins. And he can't hold on to Danny Edelman. And then what is that? Aqib Talib runs up and plays patty cake and, I guess, two-hand touch football. I guess he thought it was. Whoa, what was this? Right in his face, unblocked, man. They did that on purpose. And they were sitting waiting for that. That was a good play call, but they were waiting for that. They played zone, and they were waiting for misdirection. Look at Bill. Bill, he just wants to scream to the heavens right now. I can tell right now he just wants to scream. He's trying so hard to contain himself. And Brady's just been on the ground all game, guys. They're only rushing 3 now, New England. Does that make sense to anyone? To be rushing 3 and you're down in the game? Like, why would you only be rushing 3? Don't you want him to get as much pressure and as much as possible and as quick as possible? Now they just took time off the clock. They got another completion, and it's 4th and 7. Brady got the ball back. Wait, hold on. Let's see this. Look at those rush lane responsibilities. Perfect. It doesn't matter, though. Brady's going to get that right in there. Holding him. He's held him, but they're not going to call it. It doesn't matter, though. Gronk. Super Gronk. And they're just going to bring this game to the last minute. We already know they want these games to look close. We can't have Brady getting blown out. We got to make it look like a battle, you know? Wide open. Oh, Brady throws it in the dirt. On the cut, I knew he was open. Boom, got him. He just throws it in the dirt. But let's see why he throws it in the dirt. Bull rush in his face. That's why. Von Miller bull rushes in his face, brings his tackle in his face. Can't really get a good pass in there. All right, let's see this. They do a QB sneak, and they stop him. They stop him. But there's a flag. False start. Offense, 3rd and 6. They probably want that play back anyway, honestly. I think they called that on purpose because New England needed to get the first. So if they didn't get the first, they had to call a penalty to give them another play. You know what I mean? So here we go. Slant. What is this guy doing now? Different planes. But, like, why is he not playing the inside? So that tells me right there, bro, you're in man coverage. You're always taught to play the inside in man. So he's not taking away the slant. He's giving the slant away. So that tells me this is on purpose. They're trying to let New England get to a spot. They probably have something planned for us right here. So they let New England get to this spot. I think he's down. Yeah, he's down by contact. This is all for show. He's down by contact. Oh, wait, what? Incomplete pass? So they're saying that this is an incomplete pass. So they must have gone further than the NFL wanted. Let's see this. Because they couldn't call a fumble. Catch. 1, 2, 3. He's making a football move. Whatever, guys. Like, alright, they called it incomplete. Fine, whatever. Whatever. We're not going to get hung up on that. Look at this. Nice little move, but they do a little twist spin move action. Man in his face, throws it up. That should have been picked, but Gronk gets his finger in there. And he's getting pulled. But they're not going to call anything, Gronk. They're not going to save you because they want the Broncos to win. No, Gronk, there was no penalty. They weren't pulling on you. They were going for the ball there. Yo, Gronk is literally bugging out right now. They did not pull on you, bro. I know you're frustrated. I know it sucks, but they didn't pull on you. That was just desperation. And right here, you can tell Manning's just throwing this to give the guy a chance to pick it off because they want New England to get the ball back and have another drive. This is all this is about. So let's see what Brady does on his last try. Let's see what magic he has. A little chip block. And they float it up to get to a spot. Obviously, 4th and 10. They're going to complete it. In double coverage. Gronk, look at this. Gronk runs by both guys. There was already a safety 10 yards behind them, and he allows them to run by him. And doesn't ever turn and look for the ball. Allows the catch. PLCT. A pill cat. How about that? Right on time. They get a nice little pill cat. Now let's watch the O-line just get bull rushed into Tom Brady's lap. And that's a touchdown. This is how great Tom Brady is. Remember that interception where he threw it right to Von Miller's face? And now look at how great he is. He has all 4 of these guys bull rushed in his face, in his lap. And he's still able to have this precision while getting hit by DeMarcus Ware, who's an effing beast of the highest order, throws this dot in between two guys, but this guy over here fake stumbles. Like, this guy could have easily picked it off, but he pretended to stumble. Because look at this. Throws it up, it's floating in the air. He can pick it off right there. Both guys can, but he pretends to stumble. Maybe Gronk pushes him a little. And then this guy just watches, doesn't even try to run up and make a play. Because they have to let this touchdown go by. They need to let that happen. Okay, now they have the touchdown. Now this is where the game's on the line. This is where it's all about. The 2-point conversion. Let's see what they do here. We know this is a catch. Let's see what they do with the 2. Or what they don't do, anyway. So let's see. They run a flood concept. Nothing's there. Throws it in the middle. Nothing. So the only thing I can say is here, maybe throw it and lead them and let them chase this. That's the only thing I can say there. Like right there, at this point, I would have just thrown the ball and floated it up right at this point. See if he can just chase under it and run after it. That's really your only chance. Because if you throw it here, he's going to get hit in his back and tackled short. And I can't see the other receivers. So, yeah, this can't be thrown. But that could have been thrown, honestly. That could have been thrown, too. Why not go to Gronk? Look at Gronk, guys. Right there, look at Gronk. And you're telling me that they were trying to win? Are you really telling me the Patriots are trying to win this game here? Or is there a bigger agenda? Like, there's no way. Brady doesn't even look at Gronk. So he's in double coverage. There's 2 guys here. He tries to fit that in, but you have Gronk in single coverage? And the play before, remember when he threw it to Gronk on the touchdown? 2 guys on him. And the play before that, Gronk had like 4 guys on him. He threw it up to him. Now he has 1 guy on him and you won't throw to him, but you throw it to Edelman when he has 2 guys on him. But somehow the NFL is real. You got NFL quarterbacks who are going to be in the Hall of Fame, who are revered to be the best quarterback to ever have played, throwing the ball to the other team and making incorrect reads. But the NFL is real somehow. Look at Brady. Does that look like a face of somebody that's really upset that he lost? Like, look at him. Does he really look upset that he lost? Or does it look like, whatever, we'll get him next year? And he actually did. He knows he's going to win a championship next year. He just wants to win every year, but he knows he can't. He's just disappointed. It's more of a look of disappointment. Like, he knows what the NFL is. He knows he's going to get his championship next year. So he's good with it. But it's all for show. He has to make us think he's hurt. He's distraught. He's defeated. And then look at this. Peyton Manning. He knows he's getting sent off for the championship. I would love to know what they're saying there. Let's see if Brady smiles. Yeah, they're probably saying some stuff like, yeah, this stuff is rigged. You know, this year's my turn, man. Your turn is coming next year. This is my last chance, buddy. Let me get my last champ. You got 7 or more coming, buddy. He's like, yeah, you're right. I know. Take it the way I can, buddy. It just sucks, man. I just want to win them all. And he says, but you can't, man. This year's my year. See you later. Bill, get him next year. Your defense sucked. You played just well enough so I can look like a star. Now, get out of my face. Thanks for watching, guys.